Hello, learners, and welcome to week 31 of Connects You. This week, we're going to be focusing on how do I learn best. And I know some learners are visual, some like to see things, some like to act out things, some like to simply read and write. So there's like a mixture of all sorts of different learners. And this week, we're going to have a little bit of fun and explore a little bit about more of what type of learner you are. And I know we've done a few things with sort of getting to know like what careers you might be more involved in or your preferences towards one thing, but we thought this might be nice just to do, how do I learn best? Okay, so here we go. Okay, so there's 5 types of learners, and there's no right or wrong way to learn. So let's just throw that out there. But by understanding the different learning styles that exist and how they impact you, you can maybe add a few more tools to your belt. And as I read through these more and like really, delved into it, I felt that, I am sort of a little bit of a mixture. So we're going to go through these here. So a visual learner is one that learns best when using, graphical depictions like maps, diagrams. When it's not effective for them is when they're reading long bodies of maybe a huge chapter, they're listening to unbroken lectures or tutorials, they're going to lose interest. Okay, so they might need some sort of presentation with some notes mixed in, but because they are a visual learner, or maybe a little mini video clip. Okay, so how to improve, visualize a story, put blocks of numbers into graphs or put colors to highlight important points. And I often highlight, make notes on the side, different things. So more of a way that you can become a visual learner and what can help you. Okay, so auditory learner. You learn best when listening to instruction and discussing topics. So you're sitting there, you're listening, and then you get to discuss what you hear. A lot of auditory, a lot of, speaking, listening. When it's not effective is using unsupported pictorial representation. So you're just sort of shown something, they don't, discuss it, or being asked to test on an unfamiliar concept. This could cause you frustration. So how to improve, ask lots of questions, explain your thoughts to others to make it easier to explore ideas and remembering the key information. Okay. A reading/writing learner. You learn best when reading text and taking notes. So you have the text in front of you and you can take notes and highlight on what you're reading. When it's not effective is having extensive discussions where no notes are taken, or watching a demonstration without literature makes you anxious. So you need notes to follow through. And I do the same thing. I need, maybe someone's talking, but I need those notes, or I need to have something in front of me to sort of follow through with. How you can improve, create written descriptions of key ideas or statistical graphs to help you remember. And ask for further reading on the topic. Say, do you have anything I could follow through with what you discussed today? And if they can't right away, they'll maybe find you something. Okay, kinesthetic learner. You learn best when you get to try things out and put theory into practice. Okay, you can see this guy is making some pottery. When it's not effective is reading text or being told information that doesn't use concrete examples. So you need to have something in front of you. You want to try it out, whether it's art class, an instrument in front of you, because you want to see it and then you want to try it. Try to test things out physically while learning, such as inputting code or tweaking settings on a phone. If you aren't grasping a concept, imagine it as a real life situation. Okay, multi-modal learner. If you do not have one distinct learning preference, you're multi-modal. When it's not effective is when the learning can be time consuming when you try to use all your preferred modes to process a given piece of information. So how to improve, practice recognizing which mode suits you best to a particular topic. Try one style. If it's not working, you can try another one. So maybe, you need to take more notes, or maybe it's good to actually have some hands-on experience. Okay, so we are going to take one of these quizzes, and you can try one. If you don't like it, you can try another one and find out what type of learner you are. So there's 3 of them here, and I'll put them on a separate thing so you can just click on it, because I know this is a presentation, you can't click on it. And then there's a flow chart at the bottom here as well. And then you're going to sort of report back your findings to me, and we'll do some discussion on this throughout the week. Okay, so any questions or concerns, reach out to me, but you just need to make sure that you're working, okay? We are less than a quarter of a way to the end of the school year. On May 25th, everything is done. It shuts down. The programs are done. Last day of school, which is actually a little bit more time than brick and mortar, because their last day of school for learners is usually when grades and everything are due. So you guys are actually getting a few extra days. So on May 25th, you need to figure out exactly what you need to do for each week in order to meet your goal at the end of the year. Reach out to instructors. We have learning labs, whatever you need to be successful. Okay, thanks. Bye.